Dark Deity 2 raises the bar with sharper battles, richer classes, and steady progress that keeps each chapter engaging from the early moments onward. The maps feel thoughtfully crafted, pushing careful planning while still keeping the tempo lively. Party growth stays satisfying, giving real freedom to shape every hero's path. The story moves with clear focus, backed by strong dialogue and a memorable cast. A strategy game worth many hours for players seeking steady challenge, firm depth, and consistent quality in every fight.
That fate is exactly what I'm afraid of. You're destroying our last...
LunarLux is a vibrant mix of turn-based combat and retro-inspired visuals, wrapped in a futuristic sci-fi setting. Its story, centered around saving humanity on the moon, flows with personality and purpose. Combat mechanics feel engaging, with satisfying timing-based attacks and unique skills to master. Characters have depth, humor, and style that add warmth to the adventure. The pixel art pops with color, and the soundtrack sets the perfect tone. There's a clear sense of passion behind every detail, making it a joy to explore and replay. One Lonely Outpost creates a calm, rewarding rhythm of exploration and building. With its retro sci-fi art style and laid-back pacing, there's something deeply satisfying about turning a barren planet into a thriving colony. Farming, mining, and connecting with settlers all feel purposeful without being overwhelming. The gradual sense of progress keeps things engaging, while small discoveries add depth to the world. A thoughtful game that rewards patience and curiosity with quiet progress and a strong sense of atmosphere. G.I. Joe: Wrath of COBRA is a thrilling action game with engaging combat and a solid storyline. The variety of playable characters and their unique abilities add depth and strategy to the missions. Controls are responsive, making gameplay smooth and enjoyable. Levels are designed with great attention to detail, creating an immersive setting that keeps players hooked. The mix of stealth and action elements keeps the pace exciting, making this a rewarding challenge for those who love tactical gameplay. Nine Years of Shadows is a thoughtfully designed game that invites players into a mysterious world filled with dark secrets and intense moments. The gameplay is engaging, combining strategic thinking with stealth elements that keep the tension alive. Visuals and sound design create an eerie atmosphere that complements the story well. Puzzle-solving challenges add depth, requiring careful observation and patience. This title provides a satisfying challenge for those who enjoy atmospheric storytelling and tactical gameplay. Monster Outbreak keeps the action engaging with its pixel art style and wave-based survival setup. The twin-stick controls are responsive, and combat feels satisfying as enemies swarm from every direction. Base building adds an extra layer of strategy without feeling overwhelming. Whether solo or in co-op, the pacing remains balanced, giving just enough time to breathe before the next horde hits. This is a solid pick for those who enjoy defending, upgrading, and battling through chaos with just the right amount of tension. Dream Tactics is an epic adventure in which Neru, a mystery hero, must preserve the dream world from the Pillow Legions and avoid its destruction. With over 100 cards at your disposal, you may perform devastating combinations against foes. Each character can play numerous cards every round, and each turn brings a new hand of cards. Strategic inventory management is essential, so equip your characters properly. You'll meet a variety of pals along the journey, each with their own set of cards, which will give complexity to your approach. Tyrant's Blessing is a tactical turn-based game in which players take leadership of the Tyrant's last remaining troops in order to topple his oppressive dominion. The game prioritizes strategic planning and execution over unit efficiency. Players must choose between battle, protecting the living, or accumulating power to defeat zombie troops and bring life back to Tiberia. Challenges emerge, such as battling robbers or rescuing a kid. Players must carefully create their heroic team, keeping in mind the wise older wizard's limited teleportation capabilities. Voltaire, the vegan vampire, serves up a clever twist on action farming gameplay with a gothic flair. Daytime is all about planting and planning, while nighttime turns into frantic tower defense chaos. The art style oozes personality, and the humor stays sharp without feeling forced. Each upgrade feels meaningful, encouraging different approaches without overwhelming. The mix of spooky and silly hits the right note, making each run feel fresh. There's a playful darkness in the design that keeps things interesting long after the first bite. Mailtime is a charming, cottage-style adventure set in a serene forest. As a mail scout, you must deliver letters and goods around the Grumblewood Grove, explore bright and quirky surroundings, leap across flower fields, and climb tall trees. Customize your scout with over 46,000 permutations and earn badges to improve your flying skills. Explore 8 unique locations, including wooded settlements, wetlands, and farmland. The game is user-friendly with no time constraints or pressure, enabling players to explore at their own speed. The City of Beats is a roguelite twin-stick shooter in which music affects every part of the gameplay. Players may go on limitless voyages over dynamically created areas, experiencing new obstacles, monsters, and improvements. They can make alliances with a variety of characters, including repair bots, merchants, and mysterious robotic beings. The center hub allows players to improve their primary abilities, get new weapons, and add extensions. Staying connected to the music is essential for success in this dynamic and rhythmic world. Hello, Goodboy is a beautiful story about a young boy who navigates the afterlife with the help of his beloved dog. They traverse magnificent settings and meet a variety of personalities, each with their own stories and obstacles. Coco's excellent sense of smell and Eco's problem-solving abilities contribute to unlocking the afterlife's mysteries. The novel is full with warmth and intrigue, evoking a lovely fairy tale atmosphere. However, time is limited, therefore, it is critical to choose wisely who to spend time with. Terracotta is an action-adventure game set in ancient China's Qin era. Players will learn about the rich history and conflicts of this era. As the lone, uncursed warrior in the Terracotta army, players must travel between the realms of Yin and Yang to save their colleagues from a curse. They must negotiate the tomb's depths, switching between Yin and Yang to avoid obstacles and foes. The game's goal is to solve the curse mystery, unearth ancient secrets, activate systems, and combat antagonists in order to restore peace to ancient China's spiritual wonders. Funtasia is a 2D racing game in which players must save Funtasia, a utopia populated by fuzzy animals, from an apocalyptic flood of debris. The game is simple to learn, but it needs mastery of time and equilibrium. Hills, pits, bridges, quicksand, cliffs, and dark tunnels are among the difficulties in the race route. The essence of the game is constant acceleration, with brakes indicating weakness. Players compete on 10 circuits, mastering 40 various cars with distinct performance characteristics. They may compete in single or team modes, as well as on online leaderboards. Coromon is an exciting turn-based warfare game set in the land of Velua. As a rookie battle researcher, you must assemble a team of Coromon, chase down intruders, and deal with an emerging threat. The game includes over 100 beautiful animals, each with their own set of characteristics and abilities. Players must learn a stamina-based fighting system, selecting skills and attacks intelligently. The game takes place in 6 primary zones and cities, with hundreds of interconnected paths loaded with missions, mysteries, and goods.
Whenever you need
Dark Deity is a tactical RPG that combines deep strategy with engaging storytelling. The game features a compelling cast of characters, each with unique skills and development paths that keep battles interesting and rewarding. Its classic grid-based combat challenges players to think carefully about positioning and resource management. The narrative weaves political intrigue and personal drama, creating a rich backdrop for every mission. This title is a solid pick for those who enjoy thoughtful gameplay paired with a well-written plot.
This would make for a fine tale.
Anuchard brings a gentle mix of action and puzzle work that feels easy to settle into. Bell strikes carry satisfying weight, and knocking foes into walls adds a small rush every time. Restoring the ruined town sets a calm rhythm that keeps progress steady without pressure. Warm colors and soft music build a relaxed mood, and the small cast becomes more likable as the story moves. The journey keeps enough pace to hold attention, making each step feel rewarding and creating a calm loop that encourages return again. The town of Caterwalway provides a unique opportunity to rejuvenate a little cat cafe. You may discover the village's magical mysteries by embracing its name and changing the cafe into a refuge for cats and locals. With commitment and finances, you may renovate, decorate, and extend the cafe to return it to its former splendor. Fostering relationships and fostering pleasant vibes is essential for a flourishing cafe. Making ties with locals such as musician Finley and storyteller Bonner can improve the ambiance and reveal hidden mysteries. Airborne Kingdom is a beautifully serene city builder that lets your imagination soar literally. Floating above a richly detailed world, managing resources and expanding your skyborne city feels both relaxing and rewarding. The blend of exploration and strategy is perfectly paced, with calming music and a mesmerizing art style that makes every session feel like a peaceful journey. There's a unique charm in watching your aerial metropolis grow, drifting from one biome to the next. It's a captivating experience that stands out among other city builders for its creativity and atmosphere. Ruin Raiders makes turn-based strategy feel refreshingly tactical with its procedural maps and permadeath mechanics. The squad customization and weapon variety adds solid depth, while the visuals stick to a clean cartoon style that keeps things clear and focused. Each run feels different, pushing smart decision-making and patience. There's a good balance of challenge and reward, with enough upgrades to stay motivated. It's a fun descent into danger that encourages experimentation and careful planning without becoming overwhelming or too punishing. Dreamscaper is an action roguelike game with a distinct waking or dreaming gameplay cycle. Players may explore the city of Reedhaven, form relationships, and acquire permanent enhancements to tackle bigger goals. The game blends permadeath and lucid abilities to create an immersive experience. Players encounter formidable bosses who represent feelings such as isolation, fear, negativity, and loss. The complex battle system rewards skillful play with a variety of weapons and methods. Jetboard Joust is a fast-paced arcade-inspired shoot-'em-up game that mixes 1980s arcade shooters with modern roguelikes. To destroy the hostile alien species, players must master a variety of weapons. The game has over 50 distinct enemies, each with their own set of specialized attacks. Players must master over 30 weapons, each of which has distinct bonuses and upgrade routes. They must also fight bosses in multi-phase battles, using their powers as their own weapons. Combat time management is critical for a combatant's effectiveness since it influences resource allocation and skill development. Acquiring skills can give a competitive advantage, boosting the likelihood of success and survival. However, ineffective time management can reduce engagement time, resulting in missed opportunities and greater susceptibility. Furthermore, disregarding physical fitness, mental health, and rest can lead to weariness, lower performance, and higher injury risk. Combatants must establish a balance between skill development and self-care in order to maximize their battle experience. XX is a roguelike action platformer built for cooperative play, allowing players to collaborate and navigate dynamic levels full with difficulties. Players may play both locally and online, with features such as straightforward controls, over 100 strong power-ups, and a variety of gaming styles. 20XX has randomized stages, permanent death, and persistent upgrades, with soul chips unlocking strong permanent upgrades and increasing the number of things accessible during runs. Players can also enter Reverent mode, which provides 3 lives to finish the game. Imp of the Sun is a stirring platformer that keeps the adrenaline high with clever level design and engaging combat. Each stage feels purposeful, rewarding exploration, precision, and smart timing. Enemies are varied and challenging, pushing players to adapt constantly, while the puzzles add an extra layer of strategy. Its visual style is bold and memorable, and the soundtrack enhances the intensity without ever feeling overbearing. This game is a must-play for anyone seeking fast-paced action and smart, rewarding challenges. Use the sword of the Necromancer to transform slain monsters into companions and battle alongside you. The randomized weapon creation mechanism allows you to equip a variety of weapons and relics, each with their own unique effects and traits. Engage in head-on confrontations with foes, utilizing various weapons and objects, and level up your character and summoned monsters while battling alongside them. With each try, you will grow closer to the Necromancer, losing equipped weapons and creatures while maintaining half of your accomplished level. Use the Flask of Homunculus to play with a buddy in local co-op mode. Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince is a delightful adventure filled with colorful pixel art, clever puzzles, and nostalgic charm. The top-down sword-swinging action feels smooth, and the storytelling through Grandpa's narration adds a playful touch. Exploring dungeons and collecting items rewards curiosity, while the witty dialogue keeps the tone light and fun. The soundtrack enhances every moment with retro flair, a fantastic continuation that respects its roots while adding fresh twists to the classic action-adventure formula. Warriors Abyss is a fast-paced, stylish action game that offers non-stop thrills with a dark fantasy twist. The gameplay feels quick and forceful, with dazzling combinations and tough boss bouts that keep you on edge. Visually, the game captures the creepy mood with rich locations and disturbing soundtrack. Character advancement is pleasant, providing lots of flexibility without being overwhelming. It's easy to lose track of time as you slice through adversaries and acquire new skills. Fans of action-packed adventures will find much to like in this hidden gem. Servonauts is a unique and fun co-op puzzle game that exudes charm and ingenuity. You play as cute robot laborers traversing chaotic space stations, completing tasks under duress with humorous effects. The teamwork-based action is fast-paced, furious, and truly enjoyable, especially with friends. The visuals are vivid and crisp, making it simple to concentrate among the chaos. Controls are tight, and each level introduces new surprises to keep things interesting. It's an excellent choice for lovers of games like Overcooked, providing laughter, a challenge, and plenty of replay value. Fate Samurai Remnant surrounds its combat with stylish flair and strong character design. Slicing through foes feels satisfying, especially with dynamic servant abilities mid-battle. The Edo-era setting carries weight, filled with detailed environments and story beats that reward attention. Combat depth builds gradually, with each servant pairing adding new tactical layers. The soundtrack heightens tense duels, while visual novel-style segments ground the story. A solid entry that respects its source while offering something fresh in its structure and pacing. Relaxing, whimsical, and surprisingly addictive, this cozy alchemy sim sets a gentle pace with light time management and laid-back goals. The refreshed visuals are warm and soft, matching the mellow tone perfectly. Side activities and character interactions add depth without pressure, making it easy to slip into its rhythm. Music carries a nostalgic charm, and the updated interface keeps things smooth. A wonderful way to unwind, especially for those who enjoy games that reward curiosity and steady progress rather than constant action.